So you decided to build cloud-native multi-tenant applications using the SAP Cloud Platform, Cloud Foundry Edition. One core topic that definitely needs to be addressed is security. However, security is never really a trivial topic. This video will help you understand on a high level how functions such as authentication and authorization work, and what is going on under the hood in the SAP Cloud Platform Cloud Foundry Edition. Let's start off with a bird's eye view of all the bits and pieces that make up your platform. Whenever you are building apps on top of a Cloud Foundry based platform, the starting point is your development space. This is where your app components get deployed to, receiving unique URLs through which they are accessible to your customer. Spaces belong to a so-called org, which in the case of the SAP Cloud Platform is bound to your SAP Cloud Platform sub-account. Furthermore, apps are seldom running independently. Most of the time they will rely on some backing services to provide functionalities such as databases, messaging, distributed cache, and so on. And in addition to these, Cloud Foundry also provides some fundamental components to assist with developing and operating your application. And one such component is the user account and authentication, or UAA component. It is essential for securing your applications, which is not a trivial task in a cloud environment. Through the UAA, end users are able to authenticate themselves and in response receive access tokens that can be used to access your applications. Of course, these tokens could be faked, so when your applications receive a request, they will typically contact the UAA to validate the token. You can find out more details about this process by reading about the OAuth protocol and the so-called authorization code grant type. Now coming back to our example, the UAA does not accept requests from any random third parties. So for this whole process to work, your app components and the Cloud Foundry UAA must trust each other. To achieve this, you must use a service from the Cloud Foundry marketplace as an intermediary. On the SAP Cloud Platform, this service is called Access UAA. You first create a new service instance, telling it the name of the application you are trying to secure, along with the various access rights that the application specifies. Then you bind your app components to this service instance. This way, every individual app component receives a unique client ID that it can use to identify itself when validating tokens. But now let's assume you're building a multi-tenant application. So you want multiple customers to be able to use the application you have deployed to your space. How does that work? Well, since we are in fact running on the SAP Cloud Platform, these customers will have their own SAP Cloud Platform account just like you. And the good news is that the Cloud Foundry UAA is capable of handling multiple tenants or customers out of the box. It does so by allocating unique subdomains for every customer, which are linked to the users and roles defined in their corresponding SAP Cloud Platform sub-account. So if a customer has subscribed to the application you are providing, he can configure roles for his own users by himself because he has access to the types of access rights that your application provides. Finally, you might ask yourself, if every app component that I develop has a single unique URL, but the UAA uses tenant-specific subdomains, how can any user make use of both? Something seems to be missing. and indeed something is. It is a so-called app router component. This is a reusable component delivered by SAP that acts as a single point of entry towards all your app components. And while the communication flow with the exchange of tokens and so on is happening in the background, the user does not get to see most of it because he only ever accesses the app router component, which in turn orchestrates the entire process under the hood. The app router is listening at all subdomain addresses for all your subscribed customers, just like the UAA, and correctly forwards any incoming request to the UAA and your other application components. Well, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and learned something while watching. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button.